días, amigos. ¿Cómo están? ¿Están bien? ¿Están muy bien? ¿Cómo estás, Arthur? ¿Estás muy bien? Yo estoy muy bien, gracias. ¿Qué día es hoy? Hoy es jueves. Hoy es jueves y es el último día de clases esta semana. Hoy es jueves. Es el último día, it's the last day de clases esta semana. That we will have classes this week. Y es el 16 de abril. Abril is the name of the month. 16, 2020. Muy bien. ¿Cómo está afuera? Parece que está nublado afuera. Está nublado. Y hace frío. Cold, right? Hace frío. It's cold. No hace calor. It's not hot. It's not warm out. No hace calor. Bueno. Today I just want to read from Mammals Who Morph. And then I will let you get on to your other required works for this week. I will be having another video with Every Living Thing, which is your book of the week. And I want to talk a little bit about the international projects, the International Festival projects. But we'll start with Mammals Who Morph. This is book 3 of The Universe Tells a Story. And we had just read about horses and grass. Let's see where we are. This is the universe telling the story, remember. I've already told you 99% of my life story, and still there are no humans. But there are primates in trees, like lemurs and monkeys, the ones with grasping fingers and eyes that look straight ahead. Over a long time, monkeys evolved into another kind of primate, apes without tails. Your direct ancestors were primates living in forests near grasslands. I'm talking about Africa's awesome apes. Super curious and playful. Those apes loved the social life, eating in groups and watching who does what with whom. They expressed their feelings of happiness, anger, and love through chattering, throwing tantrums, and grooming. They cared for one another, and when one died, the others mourned. They were cooperative and very cultured. Apes learned their group culture from their elders. In one ape group, young daughters and sons learned from their moms how to crack nuts with a rock, sometimes quacking their thumbs at first. Ouch! In a different forest, another group never cracked nuts. They learned how to stick twigs into termite holes and pick off the tasty termites with their lips. Wow, apes were using tools. Apes can hug and comfort each other tenderly, but sometimes it's a very different story, especially with strangers. One day, the males in an ape group were conducting their weekly patrol, walking single file around the boundary of their territory. Then, snap, a branch broke nearby. A neighboring male had strolled into their territory by accident. Males in the defending group hollered excitedly to each other. Their alarm calls pierced the forest. Like commandos on a mission, they signaled to one another, divided up, surrounded the stranger, and at the end of a brutal gang attack, the stranger lay dead. The defending group communicated very well with each other. They were a team, but why didn't they communicate with the stranger? Why didn't they give the stranger, who meant no harm, a chance to flee? They could have befriended the stranger. They might have allowed him to stay for a while and then go back to his own territory, but they didn't. Though incredibly smart, primates couldn't choose between lots of different ways to treat a stranger. Not yet. In Africa, some of Earth's awesome apes stopped walking on all fours. They stood upright. Wow! They could use their hands even more. Hands could grasp and carry, fold and throw, twist and poke, carve and stroke. With nimble fingers and sharpening minds, they could make stone tools, build castles, dunk basketballs, and play the violin. Whoa, I'm getting way ahead of myself. Let's get back to the story. Two-legged, two-handed earthlings began roaming the earth. Lots of different groups of hairy ape-like earthlings started popping up all over. They were about 4 feet tall and had large jaws and teeth. They dined on gooey grubs and worms, leaves, nuts, berries, and monkey brains. Yum. Once, I was swirling clouds of hydrogen. Over billions of years, I turned into birds, horses, grass, whales, and now I was hominids too. Yes, I was becoming human. One kind of hominid had a high-powered brain that needed lots of energy, so they had to eat and eat and eat. But back then, the best hunters around weren't human. They were fierce carnivores, especially those dog-like hyenas and huge saber-toothed cats. They sometimes ate humans for lunch. Oh yes, dear earthlings, your early human ancestors were more often the hunted than the hunter. Then things started to change. Humans in packs, signaling to each other and armed with sticks and stones, learned how to steal meat from those fierce dogs and cats. After chowing down on raw meat, these hungry humans sliced into bones with stone tools and scraped out the fatty marrow. A great food for the growing, bold, and brilliant minds. Who were these humans? Homo habilis, the handyman. Then a tall and slim kind of human. Homo erectus, the upright man, showed up on the African grassland, living alongside Homo habilis. They too followed dogs and cats in search of meat and marrow. Homo erectus fanned out across that continent. Some walked out of Africa and far beyond. Homo habilis vanished. I'm going to stop there for today. And I would like to invite you to do a candle meditation. And I just need to find a lighter. If you want to get something comfy, a cushion or a blanket or a candle, you can get that. I'm going to try to get a lighter. Where have we put it? And we will be right back. This will just be 1.5 minutes. It's one of the best parts of the day, really. So you might get comfy. Organize my rug a little bit. Okay. And here's where I get to fold myself into a pretzel. There we go. If that's not comfy for you, don't worry about it. And I will start our timer. Well, hello, come back. We're ready for meditation, Arthur. All right, we will begin. little bit.